Neutron stars are so dense a teaspoon weighs billions of tons. Pulsars rotate multiple times per second. Magnetars can distort atoms with magnetic fields. Black holes bend space and time around them. Hawking radiation suggests black holes slowly evaporate. Some galaxies spin faster than expected due to dark matter. Cosmic rays constantly rain down on Earth. The Sun formed in a cluster with other stars. Most stars are in binary or multiple systems. The Sun is about 4.6 billion years old. It has enough hydrogen for about 5 billion more years. White dwarfs slowly cool for billions of years. Supernovae seed galaxies with heavy elements. Planetary nebulae spread colorful gas clouds. Globular clusters orbit galaxy halos. Dwarf galaxies orbit larger galaxies. Milky Way satellites include the Magellanic Clouds. Tidal forces stretch galaxies during collisions. Galactic cannibalism merges small galaxies into large ones. Stars orbit galactic centers in elliptical paths. The cosmic microwave background is nearly uniform. Small fluctuations seeded cosmic structure. Inflation expanded space faster than light. Quantum fluctuations stretched into galactic seeds. Redshift increases with distance. Light from distant galaxies is billions of years old. Looking far away is looking back in time. The observable universe may contain 2 trillion galaxies. Beyond it, we cannot yet see. The universe continues to expand. Earth's magnetic field shields us from solar particles. Aurora colors depend on atmospheric gases. Oxygen glows green and red in auroras. Nitrogen glows purple and blue. Jet streams shape storm paths. Hurricanes form over warm oceans. The calm center is called the eye. Tornadoes form from rotating thunderstorms. Lightning heats air hotter than the sun's surface. Thunder is expanding air from lightning. Waterspouts are tornadoes over water. Fog forms when air cools near ground. Dew forms when surfaces cool below dew point. Frost is frozen dew. Clouds form around tiny particles. Trees communicate through chemical signals. Roots release signals when attacked. Neighboring plants can respond defensively. Mycorrhizal fungi connect roots underground. These wood-wide webs share nutrients and warnings. Some trees give sugar to shaded seedlings. Acacia trees release toxins when grazed. Eucalyptus leaves contain flammable oils. Some seeds need fire to germinate. Prairie grasses regrow after burning. Mangroves grow in salty coastal waters. Their roots filter salt from water. Kelp forests grow meters tall underwater. Algae produce much of Earth's oxygen. Phytoplankton feed marine ecosystems. Lichens colonize bare stone. Mosses can survive extreme drying. Ferns reproduce with spores. Conifers produce cones with seeds. Flowering plants attract pollinators. Orchids use mimicry to attract insects. Sunflowers track the sun across the sky. Venus flytraps close with trigger hairs. Pitcher plants drown insects in liquid. Sundews wrap leaves around prey. Rafflesia produces the largest flowers. Titan arum releases a corpse-like smell. Bamboo grows faster than almost any plant. Baobab trees store water in their trunks. Ancient bristlecone pines are thousands of years old. Octopuses can solve puzzles. They can change color instantly. Squid communicate with flashing patterns. Cuttlefish hypnotize prey with moving colors. Dolphins use signature whistles as names. Orcas teach hunting strategies to young. Whales sing songs that travel across oceans. Penguins huddle for warmth in Antarctic winters. Polar bears rely on sea ice for hunting. Seals can slow heartbeats to dive deep. Sea otters use tools to crack shells. Elephants mourn their dead. They remember water sources for decades. Wolves cooperate in packs to hunt. Lions defend territories with roars. Crows use tools to solve problems. Ravens plan ahead and save food. Parrots mimic human speech. Bats navigate with echolocation. Owls fly silently with fringed feathers. Hummingbirds hover with rapid wing beats. Eagles see 8 times more clearly than humans. Horses communicate with ear positions. Dogs detect human emotions by smell. Cats mark territory with scent glands. Bees perform dances to show food locations. Ants follow pheromone trails. Termites build ventilated mounds. Crickets chirp faster in warm weather. Frogs chorus together in wetlands. The human heart beats approximately 100,000 times daily. Blood vessels stretch over 60,000 miles. Red blood cells live approximately 120 days. White blood cells fight infection. Platelets help blood clot. The brain has approximately 86 billion neurons. Nerve impulses travel up to 250 miles per hour. Synapses transmit signals chemically. The hippocampus is key for memory. The amygdala processes fear and emotion. The cerebellum coordinates movement. The prefrontal cortex manages decisions. Dreams blend memory and imagination. REM sleep activates the brain like wakefulness. Deep sleep restores tissues. Gravity pulls objects toward mass. Inertia resists motion changes. Force equals mass times acceleration. Work is force applied over distance. Power is work over time. Energy comes in many forms. Kinetic energy is motion. Potential energy is stored. Heat flows from hot to cold. Conduction transfers heat by contact. Convection moves heat in fluids. Radiation moves heat by waves. Friction resists sliding. Lift lets planes rise. Thrust propels objects forward. Drag resists motion in fluids. Pressure increases with depth. Buoyancy lifts objects in fluids. Archimedes explained buoyant force. Pascal's law governs fluid pressure. Bernoulli's principle explains lift. Momentum is conserved. Collisions transfer momentum. Waves carry energy without matter. Sound travels faster in solids than air. Light travels fastest in vacuum. Refraction bends light in water. Reflection bounces light back. Diffraction bends waves around edges. Interference combines waves into patterns. Time zones divide Earth by longitude. Coordinated universal time synchronizes clocks. Leap years correct calendar drift. Precession shifts Earth's axis over millennia. Sundials measured time with shadows. Mechanical clocks used gears and springs. Pendulums increased clock accuracy. Quartz crystals vibrate in watches. Atomic clocks measure seconds with cesium atoms. GPS relies on precise timing. Relativity makes time flow differently at different speeds. Gravity slows time near massive bodies. Wormholes are hypothetical space-time tunnels. Infinity comes in different sizes. The Fibonacci sequence appears in nature. The Sun makes up 99.8% of the solar system's mass. Mercury is the smallest planet. Venus has the hottest surface due to its thick atmosphere. Earth is the only known planet with liquid water on the surface. Mars hosts the largest volcano, Olympus Mons. Jupiter has a great red spot, a storm centuries old. Saturn's rings are made of ice and rock. Uranus rotates tilted on its side. Neptune has supersonic winds. Pluto has mountains of frozen water. Comets are icy remnants from the solar system's birth. Asteroids orbit mostly in a belt between Mars and Jupiter. Meteoroids are small rocky fragments. Meteors are shooting stars burning in the atmosphere. Meteorites that land can contain rare metals. The Kuiper Belt lies beyond Neptune. The Oort cloud may surround the solar system. Exoplanets exist around many stars. Some orbit in habitable zones. Kepler's laws describe planetary motion. Planets orbit in ellipses, not circles. The speed increases when planets are closer to the Sun. Angular momentum keeps planets moving. Moons orbit most planets. Jupiter's Ganymede is the largest moon. Europa may hide a subsurface ocean. Saturn's Titan has methane lakes. Enceladus sprays water from icy plumes. Neptune's Triton orbits backward. Earth's moon stabilizes its tilt. The ocean covers 71% of Earth's surface. The deepest point is Challenger Deep. Hydrothermal vents host unique life. Life at vents uses chemosynthesis. Black smokers release dark mineral plumes. White smokers release lighter minerals. Pressure increases 1 atmosphere every 10 meters. Sound travels farther in water than air. Whales use sound to communicate across oceans. Dolphins use clicks and whistles. Coral reefs are built by tiny animals called polyps. Algae inside corals provide food through photosynthesis. Coral bleaching occurs when algae are expelled. Mangroves protect coast from erosion. Kelp forests grow in cold waters. Seagrass beds store carbon. Phytoplankton produce half of Earth's oxygen. Zooplankton feed on phytoplankton. Jellyfish drift with currents. Some jellyfish glow in the dark. Sharks detect electric signals from prey. Rays bury in sand for camouflage. Sea turtles navigate by magnetic fields. Penguins can dive hundreds of meters. Seals hold breath for over an hour. Walruses use tusks to haul onto ice. Polar bears swim long distances between ice. Orcas hunt in coordinated pods. Blue whales are the largest animals ever. Krill are a vital food source in the Antarctic.
Trees capture carbon dioxide during photosynthesis. Rainforests create their own rain cycles. Amazon trees release water vapor into the air. Leaves have stomata to exchange gases. Roots anchor plants in soil. Some plants store energy in bulbs. Grasses regrow after being grazed. Bamboo is the fastest growing plant. Sequoias are among the tallest trees. Bristlecone pines are the oldest trees. Some trees live over 4,000 years. Mycorrhizal fungi connect forest roots. These networks share nutrients. Fallen leaves enrich soil. Mosses help retain moisture. Ferns reproduce using spores. Conifers produce cones with seeds. Flowering plants use pollinators. Bees see ultraviolet patterns on petals. Hummingbirds pollinate tubular flowers. Bats pollinate cacti at night. Wind pollinates grasses. Dandelions disperse seeds on the wind. Acorns feed squirrels and birds. Some seeds sprout only after fire. Desert plants store water in tissues. Succulents have thick, fleshy leaves. Cacti's spines reduce water loss. Orchids mimic insects to attract pollinators. Venus flytraps snap shut in a fraction of a second. Evolution shapes species over generations. Natural selection favors helpful traits. Mutations create new variation. Fossils record ancient life. Trilobites lived hundreds of millions of years ago. Fish were the first vertebrates. Amphibians moved onto land. Reptiles adapted to drier environments. Dinosaurs ruled for millions of years. Birds descended from feathered dinosaurs. Mammals stayed small, while dinosaurs dominated. After dinosaurs vanished, mammals expanded. Primates evolved grasping hands. Apes share common ancestors with humans. Early humans walked upright. Fire gave humans warmth and cooking. Tools shaped human survival. Language expanded cooperation. Agriculture allowed permanent settlements. Domestication linked humans with animals. Dogs descended from wolves. Cats adapted to live near people. Horses transformed transportation. Birds evolved hollow bones for flight. Bats evolved wings from stretched fingers. Insects are the most diverse group of animals. Beetles make up a quarter of all animals. Ants build complex societies. Termites construct ventilated mounds. Butterflies migrate long distances. The body contains trillions of cells. DNA stores genetic instructions. The heart pumps oxygen-rich blood. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Veins return it. Lungs exchange gases with the air. The diaphragm controls breathing. Muscles contract using ATP energy. Tendons attach muscles to bones. Ligaments connect bones to each other. The skeleton provides structure. The brain coordinates thought and movement. The cerebrum handles higher functions. The cerebellum manages balance. The spinal cord carries signals. Reflexes bypass the brain. The immune system fights infection. White blood cells detect invaders. Antibodies recognize microbes. Vaccines train immune memory. The digestive system breaks food into nutrients. The liver filters toxins. The kidneys filter blood into urine. The skin regulates temperature. Sweat cools the body. Hair provides insulation. Fingernails protect tips. The senses gather information. The eyes detect light. The ears detect sound and balance. Atoms are mostly empty space. Protons and neutrons form the nucleus. Electrons orbit in energy shells. Isotopes differ in neutron count. Radioactive decay changes elements. Half-life measures decay rate. Gravity pulls masses together. Electromagnetism governs charges. The strong force holds nuclei together. The weak force enables radioactive decay. Newton's laws describe motion. Einstein's relativity links space and time. Quantum mechanics governs small scales. Wave-particle duality describes light and matter. The double-slit experiment reveals interference. Superposition allows multiple states. Entanglement links particles instantly. Tunneling lets particles cross barriers. Energy cannot be destroyed, only changed. Kinetic energy is motion. Potential energy is stored. Thermal energy comes from particle motion. Electrical energy flows in circuits. Magnetic fields arise from moving charges. Nuclear energy comes from fission and fusion. Solar energy powers life on Earth. Wind energy is moving air. Water energy comes from falling or flowing. Fossil fuels store ancient sunlight. Renewable energy harnesses natural cycles.
Sleep clears toxins from the brain. The circadian rhythm aligns with daylight. Melatonin regulates sleep cycles. Stress raises cortisol levels. Gratitude lowers stress responses. Laughter reduces tension. Music activates multiple brain regions. Dancing synchronizes body and mind. Language allows abstract thought. Writing preserves memory beyond the brain. Storytelling transmits culture across time. Eye contact synchronizes emotions. Smiling can trigger joy. Awe alters time perception. Curiosity sparks dopamine release.
Relativity explains GPS accuracy. Quantum tunneling allows particles through barriers. Superconductors conduct electricity without resistance. Bose-Einstein condensates are matter near absolute zero. Chaos theory studies sensitive dependence on initial conditions. Strange attractors describe chaotic systems. Fractals show repeating patterns at every scale. Mandelbrot sets are infinite fractals. Snowflakes form fractal-like structures. River networks resemble branching fractals. Lightning forms fractal patterns. Lungs branch like fractals to maximize surface area. Blood vessels follow fractal geometry. Neurons branch fractally in the brain. Galaxies cluster in cosmic web patterns. The periodic table organizes elements by properties. Hydrogen is the lightest element. Helium is the second most abundant. Carbon forms 4 bonds, enabling life. Oxygen supports respiration and combustion. Nitrogen makes up most of the air. Iron forms the core of Earth. Gold resists corrosion. Mercury is liquid at room temperature. Sodium reacts violently with water. Chlorine disinfects water. Silicon builds computer chips. Uranium powers nuclear reactors. Elements heavier than iron form in supernovae. Isotopes are atoms with different neutron counts. Radioactive isotopes decay over time. Half-life measures radioactive decay. Carbon-14 dating estimates ages of fossils. Stable isotopes track climate history. Molecules form when atoms bond. Water is a universal solvent. Salt dissolves easily in water. Sugar dissolves into solutions. Oil doesn't mix with water. Emulsions blend oil and water with stabilizers. Soap molecules bridge oil and water. Polymers are chains of repeating units. Plastics are synthetic polymers. Proteins are natural polymers of amino acids. DNA is a polymer of nucleotides. Evolution explains life's diversity. Natural selection favors traits that aid survival. Mutations introduce variation. Genetic drift changes traits randomly. Speciation creates new species over time. Fossils record evolutionary history. Transitional fossils show gradual changes. Archaeopteryx links dinosaurs and birds. Tiktaalik links fish and amphibians. Whales evolved from land mammals. Flight evolved multiple times. Eyes evolved independently in many lineages. Convergent evolution produces similar traits. Marsupials and placental mammals show parallels. Co-evolution links predators and prey. Plants and pollinators co-evolve together. Parasites and hosts co-evolve defenses. Bacteria can share genes horizontally. Viruses insert DNA into host genomes. Mitochondria descend from ancient bacteria. Chloroplasts also came from bacteria. Symbiosis drove major evolutionary leaps. Sexual reproduction mixes genes for diversity. Asexual reproduction produces clones. Some species switch between the two. Hermaphrodites have both reproductive organs. Parthenogenesis allows offspring without fertilization. Many insects live only days as adults. Some trees live thousands of years. Microbes outnumber all other life forms.
Time is measured by Earth's rotation. Leap years adjust our calendars to Earth's orbit. Atomic clocks are the most precise timekeepers. GPS satellites correct for time dilation. The second is defined by cesium atom vibrations. The metric system standardizes measurement. Light defines the length of a meter. Mass is defined by fundamental constants. Mathematics describes natural laws. Geometry studies space and form. Algebra studies relationships of numbers. Calculus describes change and motion. Probability models uncertainty. Statistics finds patterns in data. Symmetry underlies physical laws. Asymmetry can break balance and create change. Group theory explains particle interactions. The Standard Model describes fundamental particles. Dark matter outweighs visible matter. Dark energy accelerates cosmic expansion.
The Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy. Our galaxy contains over 100 billion stars. The Sun orbits the galaxy once every 23.5 million years. Spiral arms contain dense star-forming regions. Elliptical galaxies are older and contain less gas. Irregular galaxies have no defined shape. The Andromeda Galaxy is on a collision course with ours. Galaxy collisions can trigger starbursts. Supermassive black holes lie at galaxy centers. The Milky Way's black hole is called Sagittarius A star. Quasars are powered by feeding black holes. Blazars are quasars with jets pointed at us. Active galaxies shine brightly in multiple wavelengths. Radio galaxies emit strong radio waves. Dark matter shapes galaxy rotation curves. Ocean tides are strongest during full and new moons. Neap tides occur during quarter moons when the pool is weaker. The Gulf Stream carries warm water across the Atlantic. El Niño alters global weather patterns. La Niña is its opposite phase, cooling the Pacific. Internal waves move deep beneath the ocean's surface. Rogue waves can rise unexpectedly. Tsunami waves are barely noticeable in deep water. Upwelling brings nutrients to the surface. Phytoplankton form the base of ocean food webs. Zooplankton drift with currents. Jellyfish are mostly water. Some jellyfish can revert to earlier life stages. Sea cucumbers expel internal organs to defend themselves. Starfish can regrow lost arms.
Sea urchins graze on algae. Clownfish live symbiotically with anemones. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Squid move by jet propulsion. Cuttlefish change skin color instantly. Nautiluses use chambers for buoyancy. Manatees graze on seagrass. Dugongs are close relatives of manatees. Sharks have existed for over 400 million years. Rays are flattened relatives of sharks. Whale sharks are the largest fish. Baleen whales filter food through comb-like plates. Blue whales communicate with low-frequency calls. Dolphins sleep with one brain hemisphere at a time. Seabirds can drink seawater by excreting salt. The Sahara Desert was once a lush grassland. Fossilized raindrops record ancient atmospheres. Ice cores trap bubbles of ancient air. Tree rings record droughts and floods. Coral skeletons record ocean temperatures.
Glaciers carve U-shaped valleys. Moraines are ridges of debris left by glaciers. Permafrost stores ancient carbon. Methane hydrates lie frozen beneath oceans. The Amazon rainforest produces its own rainfall. Lightning strikes Earth about 8 million times a day. Volcanoes emit ash that can cool the planet. Dust storms carry nutrients across oceans. The Great Barrier Reef is visible from space. Deserts expand and contract with climate shifts. The ozone hole has begun to shrink. The greenhouse effect makes Earth habitable. Carbon cycles between air, land, and sea. Water cycles continuously through evaporation and rain. Nitrogen cycles through soil and atmosphere. Phosphorus cycles more slowly through rocks. Earth's albedo measures reflectivity. Snow and ice reflect more sunlight than soil or water. Dark forests absorb more heat than grasslands. Ocean plankton influence cloud formation. Forests store vast amounts of carbon. Wetlands absorb floods like sponges. Mangroves reduce storm damage. Coral reefs protect coastlines from waves. Small climate shifts can ripple across ecosystems. The brain consumes about 20% of the body's energy. Each hemisphere specializes in different tasks. The left hemisphere often processes language. The right hemisphere often processes spatial awareness. The corpus callosum connects the hemispheres. Short-term memory holds about 7 items. Long-term memory can last a lifetime. Procedural memory stores skills. Declarative memory stores fact. Episodic memory recalls experiences. Semantic memory recalls concepts. Memory strengthens with repetition. Sleep consolidates memories. Stress hormones can strengthen emotional memories. False memories can feel real. The hippocampus is key for memory formation. The amygdala is key for emotions. The prefrontal cortex regulates decision-making. The cerebellum coordinates movement. The brain's plasticity allows lifelong learning. Meditation can alter brain structure. Music activates memory networks. Language learning reshapes neural connections. Visual imagery activates similar areas as sight. Play cells map locations in the brain. Grid cells map spatial relationships. Mirror neurons fire when observing others. Multisensory integration combines sound and sight. Synesthesia blends senses in perception. Awe can make people feel time slows down.